bitch lost souls, oh, and I know it. Fucking with the old ones, you gon' get fucked over. Ferraris and Rovers, these old lunchy souls, and I'm with the.
What's up, guys? We're back. And this Tuesday, we decided we wanted to try a Draw My Life video. We're gonna do this together because that's how it's been since day one. Well, before day one. We've been together since the womb, and maybe even before that, depending on if we're fraternal or identical, but that's still a mystery to us to this day. Anyway, it all started out in a belly. Not just any belly, our mom's belly. No shit, Grayson. 17 years ago, on December 16th, in New Jersey, I was born. Then 19 minutes later, it was Grayson's turn to come into this world. This was a way more complicated process than anyone had anticipated because Grayson got stuck. They had to perform emergency surgery on my mom in order to save Grayson's life, which also put her life at risk. During the procedure, Grayson's heart flatlined and he technically died for almost a whole minute. My parents told us that this was the scariest moment of their lives. Then, a miracle happened. Grayson's little heart decided to start beating again.
I don't know why I died. I think God just needed an extra minute to make me cooler than Ethan.
And as annoying as Grayson is, I'm very thankful that he's here and I don't know what I would do without him. So yeah, that put us at 20 minutes apart, which is a lot for twins.
And we weighed in at 7 and 8 pounds, which is also a lot for twins.
Sorry, Mom.
As babies, we were sick and in the hospital a lot. When we were finally free, we came home and our 2-year-old older sister named us Nigel and Cookie because she thought we were dogs. Unfortunately, I'm very allergic to dogs, so we were the only dogs that she would ever have. Sorry, Cameron.
We quickly learned how to walk and we were running into things and jumping off our high chairs at just 10 months old. My mom actually had to put a tent around my crib because I used to climb out of my crib and free Grayson from his in the middle of the night. Then I figured out how to unzip the tent, so my mom had a pipe cleaner lock the tent shut to stop me from breaking out. Sorry again, Mom. It's safe to say that we were born a little bit crazy.
We moved from our first house when we were 3 years old and started preschool in a new town. We remember being able to make friends easily at school because of our outgoing and social personalities. However, when we asked our friends from school if they wanted to have play dates, they told us that they weren't allowed to because their parents didn't like us, or we were too crazy.
We remember telling our mom what our friend said and her getting very upset.
Parenting tip, don't talk shit on 4-year-olds. They will find out and they will be upset.
One of the parents even threw a graduation party for our preschool class and made t-shirts for everyone. Well, almost everyone. We were the only ones who didn't get t-shirts or a party invitation. And even though we were only 4, I actually remember feeling like I was never gonna fit in.
Although this bothered us, we didn't really need any other friends. We always had each other. At a young age, our dad introduced us to sports. This is where we were able to use our craziness to our advantage. We played football, lacrosse, and we wrestled. 3 contact sports.
We also watched a lot of TV. Too much TV to the point where we actually tried to create our own show, and we called it Bob and Rob. It was about 2 kids who battled over having the same name,
and our older sister filmed it on her flip video camera that she got for her 8th birthday. She was also a young tech genius and would edit the episodes on our family's computer.
We created a total of 2 seasons and 30 episodes, and we really only ever showed our family when they came over for holiday celebrations and stuff. And no, we will not be posting those videos anywhere. Unless we get 300,000 likes! 300,000 likes! Smash that like button! I'm just kidding, we're honestly not sure if we could even find those because they were on an old eMac that is probably in a dumpster somewhere.
So although we really enjoyed filming, sports were always kind of our main focus. We made some friends on our sports teams who were actually allowed to hang out with us. When they came over, we wouldn't play sports or anything, we would actually dress them up and have them play characters in our shows.
Must have been fun to be our friends, yeah.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, no.
Then our family moved to a new town, and Bob and Rob were left behind.
In this new town, we took sports very seriously. We trained almost every day and were the captains of our wrestling team, played on travel lacrosse teams, and won a championship in football.
At one point, we tried to make videos again on a YouTube channel called Unimoo39. I think it was like a cow mixed with a unicorn. Anyway, that failed miserably and I hope those videos never surface.
We didn't really have enough time to make videos with all the sports we were playing, so we ditched that for 3 years. Until our sister showed us an app called Vine. Vine videos were only 6 seconds, so we sure as hell had enough time for those. Vine made us fall back in love with an old passion that we had for creating videos.
In school, a girl in my 7th grade science class told me that her and her brother would watch my Vines together and laugh at them. I was confused when she told me this, but those words made me feel better than winning any championship in any sport.
We spent that entire summer making stupid vines to make our friends laugh. Eventually, we started receiving comments on our posts from people that we didn't know.
This was another confusing but amazing feeling.
The following year, we were forced to make a decision between sports or videos. We applied to a private school who was known for their amazing sports programs, and after meeting with the coaches and hearing what they had to say about us, we felt that we were almost guaranteed acceptance. Then Grayson and I made a deal. If we got into the school, we would quit Vine and focus on sports.
And we got rejected. Because we made vines. Or at least that's why we think we got rejected.
This was very upsetting because our future plans were crushed. This honestly made me so upset that I quit making vines.
I was stuck doing them alone in my room for that month until I finally convinced Ethan to start making videos with me again. We graduated middle school feeling like the man. Or men. Because we both almost had 1 million followers on Vine.
This taught us that if you feel like life is knocking you down, it's probably just knocking you back onto your path.
And then high school came around. We were nervous enough to start the year as freshmen, and it didn't help that there was an anonymous app in town where people were saying that they wanted to ruin our years by beating us up in the hallways and filming it.
And just as we expected, high school was miserable. Most days I couldn't go from class to class without hearing someone taunt me from in the hallways. I remember some seniors would stick stickers on my backpack that had mean comments written on them. This turned us into insecure and introverted people, and we had never been like that ever before.
I would spend every day walking in the hallways with my head down so no one would see me.
I even had a pencil case with a mirror in it to make sure there was nothing on my face for people to make fun of. Weird thought, I know, but that's the kind of person the hate turned me into. When I finally got home from school, I would be on my phone for the remainder of the day. Social media was my happy place.
The nice things that people had to say about us online made us forget about the negative things that went on in school, and motivated us to keep making videos.
This taught us that surrounding yourself with the right people is very important for your happiness.
After continuously asking our parents if we could transfer to online school, multiple sessions of counseling, countless amount of anxiety attacks, we left public school halfway through freshman year.
When that finally happened, we had time for even more videos. We started creating weekly YouTube videos, which soon enabled us to move to Los Angeles, California to pursue our dreams.
We had our parents' trust because we have always been honest with them. They knew that we wouldn't spend our time partying, and we knew that too. We were there to work hard, make videos, and have a good time.
We never let anything distract us. We've been sober our whole lives and are still sober to this day. We don't believe that you need drugs or alcohol to have a good time. Anyway, LA was super fun for these first 2 years. Our dreams had become a reality.
Two 15-year-old idiots living on their own in a big city. It was scary to think that we had to do our own laundry and wash our own dishes, but we got over that fear. When we turned 16, we decided that replying to our comments and liking pictures wasn't enough. We wanted to see the people who turned our dreams into a reality, and well, pretty much saved our lives. We called this the 4OU Tour.
Our first show on tour was in our home state, New Jersey. We were extremely nervous until we got on stage for the first time. This was another feeling that we fell in love with. A couple people actually fainted during the show, but luckily everyone is all goody. I think we forgot how hype our fandom was.
Love you guys. Prior to touring, we hadn't really traveled anywhere besides California. During tour, we traveled to 42 different cities worldwide. We were high as f*** on life.
Right before we began our international leg of tour, we were told some scary news. Our dad had been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. This was definitely hard for our family. We didn't want to cancel tour, but we wanted to be home with our dad. He told us we were crazy and to get back on the road because he knew that's what made us happy.
Back on the road, we were worried about our family, worried about still putting videos out, and had to do shows and catch flights almost every single night. Not going to lie, we felt like we had a lot of pressure on us. But like our dad knew, the overwhelming support you all showed us on tour got us through that tough time. So thank you for that. Our dad was actually able to come to our show in Ireland, and visiting Ireland had always been a big dream of his.
We felt closer than ever with you guys after the 6 months that we were on tour, and we also learned a couple great lessons. Be thankful for everything that you have, especially your health, and travel as much as possible. When you see how big the world is, you realize how small your problems really are.
After traveling the world, we moved back to LA, and it didn't feel the same this time. We actually began to feel very stuck. We didn't have many friends, and we felt as if we weren't progressing as people. We felt like we weren't doing enough for you guys after you showed us all that love and support. To be honest, the negative energy we felt in LA convinced us to believe that our passion was a joke. Then we decided to revive another childhood dream of ours.
Ever since we were little kids, we always dreamt of having a house filled with things that would help us max out our craziness. Not even kidding, we actually talked about this when we were little kids. We felt that if we put our idea into motion, we would be able to make the best videos that we were capable of making, and more of them for you guys.
We then took a financial risk and created the Dolan Twins Warehouse. Here we feel we could create videos that we were proud of and that could possibly brighten up someone's day. We could also possibly fly one of you out here to hang out with us and make a video with us here. This helped us learn that starting new chapters in life and taking risks is stress relieving and inspiring for yourself. Also that buying materials doesn't bring you happiness. Sometimes we find ourselves feeling down no matter what. To us, happiness comes from creating videos, bonding with you guys, and being with our family. We are still learning more and more about ourselves every day, but that was our journey and what we have learned so far.
We are extremely thankful for all of you and hope that this showed you how much of an impact you've had on our lives. You are a big part of our happiness daily. We want to build this family of good people because good people make good people better people. Thank you for your help with giving us a life to draw about. All of your lives are worth it, and you're all here for a reason. Create memories no matter the cost, leave your mark, and continue on your journey of life.
What's up?
Record faster!
Hey guys, we're back.
I can't jump!
Alright, and then just add that in.
We're probably not even gonna put that in, but if we do, peace.